anyone who is listening to this recording. I really hope that you are doing well during this time of crisis. My name is Harmehak Singh and I'm a master's degree student currently in self-isolation in Bergamo, which is a small city in northern Italy, currently bearing a huge loss since it's one of the worst affected areas in Italy in terms of the number of positive cases and the number of deaths caused by the coronavirus. I haven't stepped out of my apartment since 24th February. That weekend, the university had already announced that the lessons will be suspended for at least 1 week. But back then, we did not imagine that things would get so serious or that this 1 week would escalate into 1 month and then another month. And now we are stuck here with no idea when things will be back to normal. Although a lot of students from Italy were traveling back to India, I decided not to go because I thought that it would only increase my risk of infection. I do understand why some students went to India whenever they got the chance or the opportunity to, because definitely this was a hard situation to be in. It's just that I got lucky and I do not have anything to stress about. So that's why I just continued staying in Bergamo. This has been a really overwhelming period with quite a lot of mental breakdowns for me as well. I'm a psychology student, so my first reaction to my breakdown was that what did you really learn in all these years if this is how you're going to react to external causes of stress and anxiety. But then I realized that how important it was to actually allow myself to cry whenever I wanted to. On most of the mornings I would wake up before my alarm goes off because of the ambulance siren. I've woken up on at least 7 different nights where I would hear an ambulance siren at 1 or 2 a.m. and then I would know that okay, there's an ambulance heading to an apartment in my neighborhood. In the back of your mind, you do know that it's either going to be a new confirmed case tomorrow morning or it is going to be an even sadder news in the next few days. I received texts from 42 people who usually only text me on my birthday. 73 calls with my dad in 39 days, and I did understand like why they were worried or they were concerned, because obviously the media in India was had started to show news from Italy, and the fact that the number of cases in Bergamo have been so overwhelming, which is why all the news about the medical system collapsing and the bodies being taken out to other cities to be buried is true. However, Indian media, or rather Indians on social media, love to exaggerate. So they've cooked up stories about how the Prime Minister in Italy has surrendered, or how the doctors in Italy have refused to take in more patients or have sent patients home. That's definitely not true. Even amidst all this, I have been trying to stick to my routine as usual, reading books, watching Netflix, or practicing Italian, keeping a diary, expressing more gratitude than ever. This has been a good way of testing my self-control. For example, I have also experimented with my self-control related to consumption of my resources, 1 proper meal per day, along with a very wise planned use of resources during breakfast or lunch. So it is definitely a hard period for people around the world, and I say again, I can say it 100 times, that I'm one of those people who is really privileged to be stuck in a place in a situation where they have everything. So I have nothing to complain about, and I'm really thankful to you if you're still listening to this recording, and if you've reached this far. I just hope you stay strong and stay healthy.